All right, we all set and let's get started. Let me take attendance first. Okay, we have Mira and Shloka. So who would you like to go first? Mira, would you like to go first?
Okay, sure.
Okay, make sure that you introduce yourself and what are you playing today?
Okay. Hi, my name is Mira, and I'm going to play Maple Leaf Rag.
Oh, this is my one of my favorite. All right, Mira, great job. What a great and steady performance. I really love that you really slow down so you can be intentional with all the beats, being steady and evenly. Great job. Did you practice with metronome?
No.
No? Okay, so you have a great sense of rhythm, keeping it nice and steady. So what do
Thanks.
you like about your performance?
I like that, I barely got any notes wrong, and I feel like I didn't go too fast or too slow.
Yeah, I agree. That was a very nice and steady rhythm to keep track of all the notes and keep steady notes and beats. Great job, great start. So what would you practice next? What do you think you still need to do to make it sounds like much better?
Maybe I should add dynamics and try making it a bit faster if I can.
Yes, and how do you know how fast you will go?
My teacher played it for me. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
so fast, it's like scary.
Yeah, so it's but some of the arrangement goes really fast. This da 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 ba ba da ba bum. Because remember what's the rag? The rag is it's a style of music which was invented by Scott Joplin, and like a long, long time ago, where the movies were just invented, the movies didn't have the colors and they didn't have the audio. So maybe you've seen those black and white movies, like old movies. Have you seen that? Yeah,
Yeah.
and they didn't have audio. They just had the people like showing and expressing something with their hands, with their like faces, but nobody could hear anything because audio wasn't invented yet. So what happened, people were playing. There was a person, the pianist, who would play on the piano to accompany the movie. So if there was something like sad was happening, the music was slow, was sad and minor and slow. If there was something like fast, something like action were happening. So there was a ragtime was very popular at that time to accompany the movies. So most of the time it's like very fast. So yes, it's good that your teacher can play you and demonstrate how fast it's gonna go. But also, what's another way for us to know how fast we're gonna go? Who knows?
Listen to a metronome.
Yeah, and how and what's the metronome tells us? Where do you look for it?
Um, Wait, what do you mean? Like, where do you find the metronome? Or on the
Yeah,
sheet
yeah,
music?
yeah. Where? Can you circle it? Where
Um,
exactly we're looking to find out how fast or
it's
how slow
here.
we need to play. Yes, it gives us, usually it gives us range. So quarter note is going to be somewhere between 144 and
Mm-hmm.
160 beats. So I have a metronome right here. And let's see. So give me any number you like between 144 and 160.
152.
152. Okay, I like that. 152. So this is your quarter notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So this is how fast it's gonna go.
Yeah.
But you're probably not gonna start there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
right now you're playing somewhere. Can you play just the beginning again so we can find out how fast are you doing? Yeah, sounds like you are on 95 beats right now. So then when you want to speed it up, you start gradually build up and adding the numbers. So for example, you're doing 95 beats per minute right now. So
Mm-hmm.
then you want to try to challenge yourself, and we're going to do it just for the first line. And let's see if you can do 105.
So, like,
One,
how would
two,
that like
three.
sound?
Can you hear it? No?
No, not
No?
really.
Can you hear it now?
Mm-hmm.
So you've been playing 95 and I speed it up to 105. So see if you can play first line like this.
Okay. Can you please turn off the metronome because I don't like playing with the metronome, but like I played
Yeah,
the beat.
just make sure you count in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll stop.
Okay. Mm.
Okay, very good, Mira. Now let's speed it up for 10 more. So now I'm gonna put 115.
Ooh.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna challenge. Okay. 1. Okay, if you can easily do it, so then it's a time to even speed it up more. Let's do it 125. 1, 2,
Oh God.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going, keep going. Mhm.
Oh.
Yes, very good, Mira. Great job. Thank you so much for being up to this challenge. I feel like you are ready to speed it up to 120, 122, and you're so close to this original tempo that you're gonna be. You're just about 20 beats away. I think you can totally do it. And then once you speed it up, you can start adding dynamics. So you're on the right track. Doing great
Okay.
job. Great job with this piece.
Thanks.
All right, Shloka, you're next. Please introduce yourself and what are you playing today?
My name is Shloka and I'm playing dance.
All right. All right, Shloka, you're always playing so beautifully. Good job on playing all the notes correctly. So, what do you like about this piece? Thank you, Mira. Thank you for clapping hands.
I just like how the melody sounds.
Yeah, the melody is so pretty. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dum, bum, bum, da, 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 da. Yeah, make me so happy just listening this melody. Very happy and uplifting melody. Okay, and what do you think you still need to work on?
I think with the dynamics.
Dynamics, yeah, it's always a good idea to add dynamics to so it sounds more interesting to listen. What else?
I think maybe on like the third line, like quickly moving to that hand position on with the left hand.
Yeah, to this stretch right here, right? The
Yeah.
stretch from F sharp to G.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, good. And another thing that I would like you to really pay attention is to the rhythm. Like the same as we practice with Mira with metronome, I suggest for you to practice with metronome as well, but do it with the eighth notes. Like we were playing metronome by quarter notes, but in your piece of music, I would suggest for you to do it with the eighth notes. And can you circle the eighth notes or highlight the eighth notes in your piece?
On my piece or on the screen?
On the screen, yeah, on the screen. Do you know how to annotate?
No,
Do you see the pencil sign? Annotation sign?
I don't think so.
No? Okay,
No.
so I'll highlight it for you. So, or at least, can you describe the eighth notes? Is this is the eighth note or is this is the quarter note?
It's a quarter note.
And as this is the eighth note?
Those are the eighth notes.
Yeah, so the notes that are joined with a single line, those are the eighth notes. Those are running notes. We're gonna play them faster. And to be exact, we're gonna play them as a 2 ands and 4 ands. So all of those, okay? And the quarter notes, it's like a traffic light. We stop on the red light, right? All the red light notes, those are whole notes that we are holding in the left hand, those are red light, we're waiting. The yellow light, we can walk, but we have to be very careful, right? We still need to look around to see for the cars. But when we see green light, is for go, running. So we're gonna play walk, running, walk, running, walk, 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 running. So can I ask you to do something for me? Yeah. So can we clap this rhythm, but instead of counting, we're just gonna say walk, running, walk, running, walk, 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 running. Just for those two measures.
Walk, running, walk, running, walk, 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 running.
Okay, can you clap a little bit louder so we can hear you clapping?
Walk, running, walk, running, walk, 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 running.
Yes, and when we're counting, if we're gonna put the numbers to it, we're gonna count this way. One and one and two, and this is comes on and. This is three and four and. So one and two. Oh, I made a mistake. This is two. Two and one and two and three and four and one and two and three and four and. Can you go ahead and clap again? But this time, instead of saying walk and running, let's say one and. Let's count those beats.
One,
Ready?
two, and three, and four, and
Can you do it again?
one, and two,
Oh,
and
do we have to clap on ends right here or no?
one, and two, and three.
So we're clapping on one, we're clapping on two, and
I thought
we're
you meant the
clapping on
second
three.
measure.
Oh,
I thought you meant the second measure.
oh no, from the beginning.
Okay. One, and two, and three, and four,
Excellent. And now let's play just the right hand. But keep counting out loud or in your mind. Let's see. Very good. And now let's do first line with with both hands together. Yeah, that was good. Thanks for fixing that rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and let's count. Let's make sure that we're counting and between each 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
1 and 2.
keep going. Next line, same way. B, A, G, 2, 3. Yes, very good. So another thing, Shloka, if you could hold left hand longer, it's gonna create like really nice harmonic background. So you can hear this A. What's that? Oh, G, G, F, E. Okay, so are you promising that you're gonna practice on all of that? Holding left hand notes and counting your quarter and eighth notes in the right hand, and it's gonna sound much, much better, okay? Thank you so much. You did great job working on your rhythm. Okay, so now I would like to go back to Mira's piece because Mira has some really cool stuff here. And what is it that she has right here? That highlighted with a yellow. Mira, do you know what's that mean?
The highlighted yellow, not really, no.
So what do you think this above the notes we have here?
It's like the triad that it makes.
It's a chords, right?
The chord that the
Chords.
three notes make.
But when we see a seventh chord, so let's take a look here. You have this little explanation right here. How many notes does G seventh chord has?
4.
4 notes. And what notes are gonna be? So it's gonna be triad of G triad, right? The first 3 notes of the triad, G, B, D, and then another skip on the top. So it's called seventh chord because from the root note to this note we have 7 steps, right? So let's count. This is line, space, line, space, line, space, and line. So how many lines do you see?
4.
How many
4.
lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I thought you meant like line notes.
Yeah, those lines, not the
Yeah.
lines of the music stuff, but the lines that we put right here. So we have a 7 line. That's,
Yeah, 7.
That's why it's called seventh. So let's go ahead and play. And Shloka, let's practice to play in G chord first. So it's a root note, third and fifth. Mira, can you go ahead and play that?
Okay.
No, GBD, just the regular chord, GBD first. Okay, and then let's add another third on top.
So the chord and then the note.
Yeah, the chord and this note separately. Because probably it's going to be hard for you to play all 4 notes at the same time. So you can
I mean,
help
I
yourself with
could.
You could? Okay, good. So you could use finger 5, 3, 2, 1. Yes, very good. Good job. So this is our chord. But in your song, we're not gonna play all 4 notes. We're gonna play simplified version, which has only 3 notes. So which note are we not playing out of the G7th chord?
The B.
G, B, C, G, B, T, F. Yeah, you're right. So we have G right here, right? Then we play in F, that's the 7th, and this is the 5th, and we're missing the 3rd B. So that's why it's a simplified version. And then right here, if you look, this is exactly the same thing but played octave lower, right? And the 7th chord always creating question in music, that asking us to resolution, to resolve it somewhere, or answer it to a tonic back to C. Okay, so Shloka, can you go ahead and try to play this G7th chord? Did you learn about 7th chord yet? No? No, not yet. So you could play it with both hands. You can play G chord in the left hand and add F on top. Yes. Yes, very good. And now, do you think, can we make a C chord C7th?
Yeah.
Mira, do you think we can make a C chord as a 7th chord?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how is it gonna sound?
Like all the notes together would be like.
So we're gonna play C chord, right? C triad, and we're gonna put another skip on the top, right? So what note is that?
The B.
But we're gonna play B flat, right? If we're gonna play B regular, it's a C7th as well, but it's a C major 7th. But if you're gonna play B flat, it's a C diminished chord. Not diminished. It's gonna be 7th, dominant 7th chord. All right, okay, so every chord that we playing in a scale, we could make it the 7th chord. And the music sounds much more colorful if we're adding 7th chords. Okay, great. So do you have any questions? No? Okay. So let's play one more game and we're gonna be done, okay? Let me find the game for you. Okay, 1 second. Here we go. Okay, since we started to talk about the chords, so we're gonna play the game, okay? That has something to do with the chords. Okay, let's do this one. We're gonna start with Mira, and we're just gonna take a turn. So C major triad. We have a root note C, and Shloka, what would be the 3rd note that we need to put here?
E.
E, okay, good. And what we need to put as 5th note?
G.
G, very good. Can you go ahead and play it? Very good. Now, Mira, are you ready? So we have a 2nd note of the chord. We're missing root and the top. So what should we put?
C at the root and G on the 5th.
Okay, good. All right, very good. Shloka, let's do next one. So we have the top, the 5th. So what note are we missing on the bottom?
C on the root and E at the
Very good. And Mira, you have to put all of the notes now in the right order. Let's start from the bottom, like building from the ground up.
C on the root,
Mm-hmm.
E on the 3rd,
Good.
and G on the fifth.
Very good. Excellent. So this is our C chord. Now, okay, let's do the C major chord. So we just need to find the C chord and put it as a yes if it's C chord, and if it's not, we have to put it here in trash can. So Shloka, let's start with you. Is this a C major triad or is it not?
Yes.
Yes. Is this a C major triad, Mira?
No.
No. What kind of triad is that?
G
G,
major.
very good. So we do not need the G, even though G triad sounds really good, but we only need for C major triad. So Shloka, what is this a C major triad or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, how about this, Mira?
Yes.
Yes. Where do you play the C triad?
On
Yes,
the
in the left hand.
yeah.
All right, Shloka, is this a C major triad or no?
No.
What kind of triad is that?
F.
F, yes. You girls are so great. Okay, Mira, this one?
No.
What kind of chord is that?
G major. Wait. Oh, wait a sec. Sorry. F.
F, yeah, this is F chord. All right. Shloka, is this yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And the last one, Mira?
No.
No, what kind of chord is it?
A minor.
Yes. You are so great. You know your chords for sure. Remarkable. All right, very good job. Thank you so much for being so open to play the games, learning about seventh chords and triads, and fixing rhythm and speeding up your piece. So you did a great job. I'm really proud of you. I'm looking forward to see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.